Wagwan guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm basically making a chicken biryani slash pilau, and yeah, so I've started off with some chilies that I've fried up, and I'm adding some onions to that. Then I'm gonna get a spoon and I'm gonna start stirring that up. Now I'm gonna add some mixed spices, which are basically some seeds to add some flavor. Some ground cumin, and I'm gonna stir that up and let that fry for a bit. So make sure that my onions are quite thick because of the fact that I like to see them when they're in the rice and mixed up with the chicken and stuff. It just gives it a different texture. But obviously you can use whatever type of onion you want, whether it be slim cut or finely chopped. It's really up to you and your preference. And by all means, I'm not a chef, and I've learned how to cook on my own, so this is how I do it, and it comes out yummy. So now I'm gonna add the ginger and garlic in. I've used a whole bulb of garlic, and I've used probably like 5 inches of garlic, and I've blended that up with some olive oil and water, and I'm just putting that in and mixing that in until it's nicely incorporated. I'm gonna wait till that starts to release some flavor, and oh my god guys, if you were there you would have smelled how insane it was. So now I'm gonna add some salt. I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of this as a starter, and then I shall be adding my chickens. I've just cut my chickens up roughly, and I've also separated the bones and stuff, but I do keep the bones because of the fact that the bones do give some nice flavors, and it has basically the most juice in it. Using chicken thighs so that my chicken is nice and moist while I cook it, and it also releases a lot of flavor. So I'm gonna add some tomato and pepper in, but that's obviously up to you. And after that I'm gonna cover it up and let it sit there for some time and obviously cook and bring all the juices out. As you can see here, now the chicken is nice and tender. It's released some of its juices, and yeah, I'm gonna do that for another 2 times for about 5 minutes or 15 minutes each time, and yeah, then I'm gonna slowly add in the rice. So here I have 2 cups of rice. I'm gonna wash the rice because when factories have packaged the rice, they tend to put some powders in and chemicals in just to make sure that the rice is not infected, or it doesn't go off and stuff like that. And it also tastes better once you wash it. You'll know when the rice is clean, because after the first wash you can see how much the water is so cloudy, and then after you do it a couple of times you'll find out that the water is not that cloudy anymore, and you'll be able to actually tell the difference when you have your rice. So here is the stew, shall we say, that I'm gonna put the rice in. As you can see, there's a lot of water that has came out of the chicken, so that's around a 1 cup of water, I think, and I've approximately took that as my guess. So I'm gonna make sure that I add my rice in after this. And because I put 2 cups of rice in, I am gonna have to make sure that I have 2 cups of water. So because I have 1 cup of water already coming out of the chicken, I'm gonna add 1 more cup of water in so that my rice is equal parts. That's how you get the best results, I have realized, and the rice becomes really fluffy. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do right now. So here I cover it for a bit, and then I make sure that I have enough water, and I make sure I stir everything in, just to make sure that if the water is the right amount or not, and if I do need extra water. At this point I did think I need extra water, but not as much as I thought. So yeah, I'm gonna cover that up and leave it on high heat. Now I'm gonna take the lid off and then apply some tin foil around the top so that I can secure all the heat, so that the rice can actually expand and absorb all that water in. And I leave that on for about 20 minutes on low heat this time, and yeah, that's basically the finishing of it. And I check up on it every now and then, and yeah. So as you can see here, the rice is ready. I'm gonna just show you, and I'm going to basically leave the lid on and wait for 15 minutes, then serve it.